Can't say we didn't deserve it, but what are you doing, Anthony? Why? Newcastle are out of the FA Cup, 2-1 defeat at home to Brighton after extra time, but the big headline will be about Anthony Gordon getting a straight red card for such an unnecessary piece of violent conduct against van-Hecke, and he'll miss the League Cup final. Just so disappointing on so many levels. I'm really deflated, as you can tell. I mean, yeah, it was a real chance today to build some momentum ahead of the Carabao Cup final and to really give ourselves a chance to progress in this competition as well. And yeah, Brighton are a rock solid team. By all means, no bugs. They've won here before. They've won at St James's before this season already. Another blow is Lewis Hall, who is off to see a specialist, so there's every chance he's now going to be out of the cup final as well. So that left-hand side of Newcastle, which has been so good for the vast majority of this season, has been absolutely decimated. And you know, it'll be Barnes and, well, you know, we saw Livramento there, but it could every chance. Livramento was really struggling towards the end. That's probably why he couldn't get back to play well back offside for the decisive goal. Otherwise, we'll end up with Matt Targett, who, yeah, whatever. Started well, reasonably well. Got the penalty, blatant pen, and Isak absolutely buried it. Thought he'd made it 2-0, but it was offside. Brighton came back into it just before half-time when it looked like we were in control, really, the first half. And, you know, you just thought if we get to half-time 1-0 up, then, you know, there's every chance we see this game through. But Yankuba Minter, who gave away the penalty on his first taste of St James's Park, I suppose. At the moment you saw him on the starting team sheet today, you knew he was going to be very much involved in the game. And he was. He got the equaliser. And look, then in the second half, we were poor, really poor. Howe made changes, which again didn't really promise that much. It wasn't. I mean, there's been a few times this season when Howe's made changes. I thought it was very, very harsh. Lewis Miley went off. Barnes obviously started on the right. He's ineffective, but you know, back on the left, we have to hope and pray now he finds his best form. Experience of winning a cup final with Leicester. And he'll be left wing for the cup final, you would say now. So, yeah, as I say, Miley was unfortunate to be substituted. On came Bruno, on came Murphy, on came Willock, and we lost that bite in midfield. We took a man out of there, put it back in the back line, and to kind of try and do it the same way we did Arsenal. It wasn't really as fluid as it was when we faced Arsenal. It just all seemed a bit flat. The final ball was lacking, and then the key moment happened. Anthony Gordon, when the whistle had already gone for an offside, which was a correct call, followed it on van-Hecke, and you know, if you're sat there watching this thinking, oh, it could be rescinded, I'm sorry, you need a reality check. It was a red card, it was violent conduct, it's not going to be rescinded. He will be out of the cup final. There's no doubt about it, no complaints whatsoever. The only complaint I have is with Anthony Gordon and why he's chosen to have that moment of madness. The red mist descended, and my word, lightning strikes twice again. And as a key player at the time, now misses the Carabao Cup final. We have no, I was going to say luck, but it's our own fault. Despite everything, we start to battle back. Brighton then gets sent down to 10 men with Lamptey receiving his second yellow, and we thought we win it at the death with Fabian Schär, and who, you know, has been playing appallingly of late. Wasn't overly clever for Minter's goal either. Wasn't overly clever for the whole duration of the game, to be brutally honest. But all would have been forgiven. But he strayed just ever so slightly offside. It was the correct call, no complaints. And into extra time we go. Nothing really, you know, extra time's a funny thing. Both teams kind of cancel each other out almost and go to penalties. But yeah, the ball comes in, and Welbeck with a very good finish scores at St James's Park again, and that's all she wrote. We were lacklustre. Final ball was poor. Isak went off shortly after Gordon's red, and we never once looked like scoring without him on the pitch. So I just can't believe Gordon has been so stupid. It's cost us on both fronts. Well, three fronts, if you like. We're going to struggle. Yes, he's not been in flying form of late. Maybe just tries to do a bit much at times, and it's an area I'm struggling to look on the bright side. But you know, it's an area of the pitch where we do have strength in depth. But what a blow! What a blow! Just so deflating. 8 days now to recover. Hopefully the injury, I mean, Isak technically went off injured, so we don't know what that issue is. Lewis Hall is going to see a specialist. Obviously Gordon will now be suspended, and the mood is just dour again, and really, like, you know, we're trying to fight for top 5, which 5th, as we now know, will be enough for Champions League. And you know, we were still in both cup competitions, but that's not the case anymore. And cup final on the horizon, big cup final, players returning. If we can get our strongest 11 out, you feel that we've got a chance. But now we're missing our entire left-hand side, and we don't know the condition of Isak. We don't know how far away Botman is. Wilson looks so rusty. It's untold. Yeah, really deflating. What can I say? Question for the comments, I suppose, is after we did the video the other day with Andrew Musgrove of the Chronicle, where he said that Fabian Schär does not deserve a new deal. Is it the end for Fabian, or is it just a bit of poor form and we give him an extra year? I'll leave that for you to answer in the comments, I suppose. But really deflating day, and yeah, we bow out of the FA Cup.